Welcome to our course on training and development. This lecture introduces the core concepts of training and development, T&D, a vital function in human resource management that drives organizational success, employee growth, and societal benefits. Our objectives are to differentiate performance management, training, and development, explore the role and benefits of T&D for organizations, employees, and society, and understand the instructional systems design, ISD model. T&D is essential because it equips employees with the knowledge, skills, and abilities needed to excel, while fostering innovation and safety. For example, inadequate training can lead to costly workplace incidents, whereas effective T&D enhances competitive advantage and employee engagement. As we proceed, reflect on how T&D applies to your career goals. This lecture provides a foundation for deeper exploration in future sessions. Please take notes and feel free to ask questions as we dive into this critical topic, which underpins organizational success and individual development. Let's begin with our learning outcomes, which serve as a roadmap for today's lecture. We aim to distinguish performance management, training, and development. Three interconnected concepts. Performance management involves setting goals and improving employee performance, while training focuses on enhancing skills for current roles, and development prepares employees for future responsibilities. We'll explore T&D's role in organizations, emphasizing its strategic importance in achieving business objectives. Additionally, we'll identify how T&D benefits organizations by fostering competitive advantage, employees by enhancing skills and confidence, and society by building a skilled workforce. Finally, we'll introduce the instructional systems design, ISD model, a systematic approach to creating effective training programs. Understanding these outcomes will help you appreciate T&D's multifaceted impact. As we proceed, consider real-world examples, such as how training can prevent workplace errors or how development programs prepare employees for leadership. This foundation will guide our discussions throughout the course. Training and development, T&D, is a cornerstone of organizational success, impacting employees, organizations, and customers. T&D equips employees with the knowledge, skills, and abilities needed to perform their roles effectively, directly improving productivity and job satisfaction. For organizations, T&D drives success by aligning employee capabilities with strategic goals, fostering innovation, and enhancing competitive advantage. A critical aspect is safety. Inadequate training often leads to workplace incidents, which can be costly in terms of lives and resources. For example, proper safety training can prevent accidents in high-risk industries like manufacturing. T&D also improves outcomes for customers and clients by ensuring employees deliver high-quality service. Moreover, T&D supports creativity and knowledge transfer, enabling organizations to adapt to changing markets. As you consider these points, think about industries where T&D is critical, such as healthcare or technology, and how it shapes organizational culture. This lecture will delve into these benefits, illustrating why T&D is a strategic investment rather than a mere expense. Performance management is a structured process aimed at improving employee performance through goal setting and targeted interventions. It involves establishing clear, achievable objectives that align with organizational goals. These objectives follow the SMART framework: specific, measurable, attainable, relevant, and time-bound. For example, a sales team might have a goal to increase revenue by 10% within 6 months, with regular feedback to track progress. Performance management differs from training and development, as it focuses on ongoing performance improvement rather than skill acquisition. It includes designing programs to motivate employees, such as coaching or performance reviews, to address gaps and enhance outcomes. In practice, effective performance management fosters accountability and aligns individual efforts with organizational strategy. Consider how managers in your experience have used goal setting to drive performance. As we explore this concept, we'll see how it integrates with T&D to create a cohesive human resource strategy, setting the stage for employee and organizational success. Training is a formal, planned effort to help employees acquire knowledge, skills, and abilities, KSAs, to improve performance in their current roles. Unlike development, which looks to the future, training addresses immediate job requirements, delivering short-term results. For instance, onboarding programs train new hires on company processes, while technical skills training might teach software use in IT roles. Training ensures employees can perform tasks effectively, reducing errors and boosting productivity. Consider a retail employee trained on a new point-of-sale system. This directly enhances their ability to serve customers efficiently. Training is often mandated, especially in industries with safety regulations, such as construction or healthcare, where improper procedures can have serious consequences. As we discuss training, think about examples from your own experience, perhaps a workshop or certification, and how it impacted your performance. This focus on immediate skill enhancement is a key component of T&D, complementing longer-term development strategies. Development, in contrast to training, is a formal effort to prepare employees for future job responsibilities by acquiring knowledge, skills, and abilities, KSAs. It focuses on long-term growth, equipping individuals to handle evolving roles or career advancement. For example, leadership development programs prepare employees for managerial positions, while career planning workshops help them map out future paths. Development is proactive, aiming to build capabilities that align with organizational strategies and future needs. Consider a mid-level employee enrolled in a mentorship program to develop strategic decision-making skills. This investment prepares them for leadership roles. Development fosters adaptability in dynamic environments, such as technology or finance, where roles evolve rapidly. As we explore this concept, reflect on development opportunities you've encountered, like cross-training or advanced certifications, and their impact on career trajectories. Development complements training by ensuring employees are ready for future challenges, contributing to organizational resilience and individual career growth. Human resource development, HRD, encompasses systematic, planned activities designed to provide employees with opportunities to learn skills for current and future job demands. HRD includes three main functions: training, which enhances current job performance; organization development, which improves organizational processes and culture; and career development, which supports long-term employee growth. For example, an organization might implement training for new software, conduct team-building exercises for organization development, and offer career coaching for future roles. HRD aligns employee capabilities with organizational goals, ensuring adaptability in competitive markets. It's a holistic approach that integrates various HR practices to create a skilled, engaged workforce. Consider how HRD impacts industries like healthcare, where continuous learning is critical for patient safety. As we discuss HRD, think about how these functions interact to support both individual and organizational success, forming the backbone of strategic human resource management. Training and development deliver significant benefits to organizations by aligning employee skills with strategic objectives. By equipping employees with relevant knowledge and skills, T&D supports organizational goals, such as increasing market share or improving service quality. It also enhances competitive advantage by fostering innovation and efficiency. Trained employees are better equipped to adapt to industry changes. Additionally, T&D attracts top talent, engages employees through growth opportunities, and improves retention by demonstrating investment in their careers. For example, a tech company offering coding boot camps retains skilled developers in a competitive market. These benefits translate into measurable outcomes, such as higher productivity and reduced turnover costs. As we explore this, consider organizations you're familiar with. How does T&D contribute to their success? This strategic investment strengthens organizational resilience, ensuring they remain competitive in dynamic environments like retail or manufacturing. Training and development provide substantial benefits to employees, both intrinsic and extrinsic. Intrinsically, T&D improves knowledge and skills, boosting confidence and self-efficacy. Employees feel more valued and connected, fostering a sense of belonging and positive attitudes toward their jobs. Extrinsically, T&D enhances earnings potential, marketability, and job security, while opening doors for career advancement. For instance, An employee completing a project management course may qualify for promotions, increasing both income and job stability. These benefits improve job satisfaction and motivation, as employees see clear paths for growth. Consider your own experiences. How has training, like a workshop or certification, impacted your confidence or career prospects? T&E empowers employees to excel in their roles and prepare for future opportunities, making it a critical component of personal and professional development in any industry. Training and development extend benefits beyond organizations and employees to society as a whole. By creating an educated and employed workforce, T&E reduces unemployment and enhances economic stability. It also improves health and safety outcomes, particularly in industries like healthcare or construction, where proper training prevents accidents and saves lives. For example, trained paramedics deliver better emergency care, benefiting communities. Additionally, T&E boosts the economy by increasing productivity and innovation, raising living standards. A skilled workforce drives technological advancements and economic growth, as seen in industries like renewable energy. As we discuss societal benefits, consider how T&E in your field contributes to community well-being. These broader impacts highlight T&E's role in building a stronger, safer, and more prosperous society, making it a critical investment for public good. In Canada, training and development access varies significantly. Approximately 56% of workers have access to employer-sponsored training, leaving 44% without. Part-time, temporary, less educated, and older workers are less likely to receive training, as are employees in small and medium-sized organizations. This disparity highlights gaps in T&E delivery, particularly for vulnerable groups. For example, a part-time retail worker may miss out on skill development opportunities compared to full-time employees in larger firms. These trends reflect systemic challenges, such as resource constraints in smaller organizations. As we explore this, consider why certain groups face barriers and how this impacts their career growth. Addressing these gaps is crucial for equitable workforce development. This overview sets the stage for understanding T&E investment trends in Canada, which we'll examine next. Investment in training and development in Canada has shown a positive trend, though challenges remain. In 2017, organizations invested an average of $889 per employee, up from $800 in 2015, reflecting growing recognition of T&E's value. The average training hours per employee also increased slightly, from 31 hours in 2015 to 32 hours in 2017. However, Canadian organizations still invest less than their U.S. counterparts, though the gap is narrowing. This underinvestment can limit workforce competitiveness, especially in global markets. For example, tech firms investing heavily in employee training are better positioned to innovate. As we discuss these trends, consider what drives increased T&E investment and its impact on industries like manufacturing or services. These statistics highlight the need for strategic focus on T&E to enhance Canada's workforce capabilities. Is training and development an investment or an expense? Organizations that view T&E as an investment expect a return on investment, ROI, such as improved productivity or reduced turnover. These organizations see T&E as a strategic driver of success, aligning employee skills with business goals. For instance, a company investing in leadership training anticipates stronger management, leading to better outcomes. Notably, 1 in 5 organizations spends over 3% of payroll on training, demonstrating a commitment to employee development. This mindset contrasts with viewing T&E as a cost to minimize. Consider a retail chain training staff on customer service. The investment yields higher sales and customer loyalty. As we explore this, think about how organizations can shift toward an investment mindset to maximize T&E's impact on performance and competitiveness. Quebec's Act to foster the development of manpower training, known as Bill 90, passed in 1995, offers a unique example of mandated training investment. This 1% law requires companies with payrolls over $1 million to invest at least 1% of their payroll in government-sanctioned training or contribute to a provincial workforce training fund. It's the only payroll training tax in North America, designed to ensure consistent T&E investment. For example, A manufacturing firm might fund safety training to comply, benefiting both employees and the organization. This policy addresses underinvestment by incentivizing training, particularly in smaller firms. As we discuss this, consider how such policies could influence T&D in other regions and their impact on workforce skills. This example highlights innovative approaches to fostering a culture of continuous learning. A training bond is a contract where an employer funds an employee's training in exchange for a commitment to remain with the organization for a specified period. This arrangement benefits both parties. Employers ensure a return on their training investment, while employees gain valuable skills. For example, a company might fund a certification course for an engineer who agrees to stay for 2 years. Training bonds encourage retention and skill development, particularly in industries with high training costs, like aviation or IT. However, they must balance employee freedom with organizational needs to avoid resentment. As we explore this concept, consider the pros and cons of training bonds in your field. How do they impact employee loyalty and organizational strategy? This approach underscores the strategic importance of T&D in workforce planning. Training and development operate within a broader environmental context that shapes their design and delivery. Global competition demands a highly skilled workforce. As organizations compete for market share, technology, such as automation or AI, requires continuous learning to keep pace with advancements. For example, employees in logistics may need training on new software to remain competitive. Labor market trends, like skill shortages and environmental changes, such as sustainability requirements, also influence T&D priorities. Organizations must adapt training to address these external pressures, ensuring employees are equipped for dynamic environments. Consider how technology impacts your industry. What skills are now essential? This context highlights the need for agile T&D programs that respond to external challenges, ensuring organizations remain competitive and employees stay relevant in their roles. Within organizations, training and development are shaped by internal factors like strategy, structure, and culture. T&D aligns with organizational strategy to support goals, such as expanding into new markets or improving efficiency. For example, a retailer might train staff on customer engagement to boost sales. Organizational structure, such as centralized or decentralized systems, influences how T&D is delivered, while culture, whether innovative or traditional, shapes its priorities. Strategic Human Resource Management, SHRM, integrates T&D with other HR practices to create a cohesive strategy. A company with a learning-focused culture might prioritize continuous training, enhancing employee engagement. As we discuss this, consider how organizational culture in your experience affects T&D effectiveness. This internal context ensures T&D supports broader business objectives, driving organizational success. Training and development are integral to the broader human resources system, connecting with practices like HR planning, job analysis, and compensation. For example, job analysis identifies skills needed for roles, informing training design. T&D supports recruitment by attracting talent seeking growth opportunities and aids selection by ensuring candidates have trainable skills. It also ties to performance appraisal, addressing skill gaps identified in reviews. Together, these practices form a high-performance work system, HPWS, where HR functions align to achieve organizational goals. For instance, a hospital might use T&D to upskill nurses, aligning with performance goals and patient care standards. As we explore this, consider how T&D integrates with other HR practices in your field. This interconnected system maximizes organizational efficiency and employee performance, creating a strategic approach to workforce management. The instructional systems design (ISD) model is a rational, scientific approach to creating effective training programs. It consists of 3 overlapping steps: training needs analysis, training design and delivery, and training evaluation. Needs analysis identifies performance gaps, such as low productivity, to determine training requirements. Design and delivery create and implement training programs, while evaluation assesses their effectiveness. The ADDIE framework: analysis, design, development, Implementation, evaluation, guides this process, ensuring systematic development. For example, a company noticing high error rates might analyze needs, design a training module, and evaluate its impact on performance. As we discuss ISD, consider how this structured approach applies to training in your industry. It ensures T&D is targeted, effective, and aligned with organizational goals, maximizing impact and efficiency. In summary, training and development, T&D, are critical for enhancing employee performance, fostering innovation, and driving organizational success. T&D benefits organizations by aligning skills with strategic goals, employees by improving skills and career prospects, and society by creating a skilled, safe workforce. It operates within environmental and organizational contexts, integrating with HR practices like recruitment and performance appraisal to form a high-performance work system. The instructional systems design, ISD model ensures T&D is systematic and effective, using the ADDIE framework to address performance gaps. As we conclude, reflect on how T&D shapes industries you're familiar with, from healthcare to technology. This lecture has laid the foundation for understanding T&D's strategic role, preparing you for deeper exploration in future sessions. Please review key terms and consider their application to real-world scenarios. Thank you for your attention.